best stories in sports. This is an E60 feature presentation.
Before there was Yankees versus Red Sox, before Michigan, Ohio State, or Ali versus Frazier, before David and Goliath, or Athens versus Sparta, before any of that stuff, the story of the very first rivalry started here, in caves, by torchlight. The story of the humans versus this.
Everyone is talking about Bushwacker.
Some things never get old.
It's the classic man against beast.
This bull can just simply do things that other bulls cannot do.
We're all trying to slay the dragon. You know, we want to be the guy that can ride the unrideable.
This is the Michael Jordan of bulls.
Bushwhacker's the greatest there's ever been, and I don't say that lightly.
This is Bushwacker. He is 7 years old. He likes playing in the dirt. His favorite food is hay. And he's the greatest athlete you've never heard of. Defining Bushwacker is difficult. With his confidence and swagger, some call him the Muhammad Ali of bucking bulls. To others, he's an artist. Delicate ribbons of slobber streaming from his muzzle. A modern-day bovine Baryshnikov. Or you could just ask the man himself.
When Bushwacker goes to Beller and he's trying to let everybody know, hey, look at me, I'm a big bad guy, I'm here, don't mess with me. It's just kind of an ego thing, I guess, is what it'd be.
It's an ego that is well-deserved. Bushwacker competes in the major leagues of bull riding, the PBR. Night after night, he faces the toughest cowboys in the world. Guys so cool they don't even notice when they snag their spurs on the pyrotechnics. But for the last 4 years, Bushwacker has sent them all flying ass over tea kettle into the dirt, compiling one of the greatest streaks in sports history. To the likes of Joe DiMaggio's 56-game hitting streak, or UCLA's 88-game winning streak, now add this name and number. Bushwacker, 42.
Bushwacker's buck-off streak, it's a record. Eventually, maybe someday, all records are broken. But, right now, he holds the record for the longest buck-off streak in PBR history.
Meyer just got bushwhacked.
A Bushwacker performance begins with the cool nonchalance of a maestro. Before he unleashes the most violent and furious few seconds in sports, there is first an eerie calm.
Even bulls that have been around for a while, when they come in the chute, they're antsy. Bushwacker just comes in there, barely twitches his ear.
You can ride him all day long. Be a champ.
On this night, a young rider named Chase Outlaw takes his chances with Bushwacker. He lasts 2.35 seconds. That's about average for a Bushwacker ride. A little context on what the Cowboys face in those precious few seconds. First, Bushwacker is big. At 1,700 pounds, he's more than the combined weight of the entire Dallas Cowboys offensive line. Then, he can jump. A little like another famous bull. Add the spins and contortions, and well...
There's trips that I've seen him have that said, man, I don't know if anybody can ride him. And, and you don't ever hear that very much because the saying is there's not a cowboy that can't be throwed, and there's not a bull that can't be rode.
And Bushwacker's dominance has made him not just bull riding's most feared competitor, but its biggest star as well.
I think Bushwacker's the modern-day Seabiscuit. I think Bushwacker might be the face of bull riding right now. But I don't think it's really the face of a human. I think it's the face of a bovine.
That face sells belt buckles, action figures, plush bulls, even his own fathead, and has helped make Bushwacker the highest paid member of his species. He's earned more than $500,000 over his career.
Oh, there's been offers. I've been offered $700,000. I don't want to sell them, but I've been offered a lot of money for them.
But Bushwacker doesn't care about money or belt buckles or fatheads. These are human things. And he's a bull. And from his earliest days as a bull, he was pissed.
Bushwacker was a different little calf. He was ornery, and he came after us wanting to hook us like a fighting bull. And I thought, you little booger, why are you doing this to me?
So when he was 2, Bushwacker shipped off to Texas to learn some manners. To a forgotten town with the perfect name for this big red ox.
He was kind of like a junior high kid or something like that really hadn't grown into their body, so to speak. He was a lunatic.
Kent Cox is Bushwacker's handler, personal trainer, butler, chauffeur, and basically the one human he doesn't actively despise.
He just as soon not be messed with. He kind of tolerates me, I guess, because he knows I'm the guy bringing the groceries to him. Bushwacker will definitely let you know when he's getting fed up with you.
And like other high-priced athletes with little respect for management, if Bushwacker doesn't want to work out, he doesn't work out.
Yeah, he's not going to jog today much.
Well, I've seen this bull grow up and basically develop into what the bull that he is today. So I take a lot of pride in that. I like to think I had a lot to do with it, but I may not have had anything to do with it.
Whatever the cause of Bushwacker's dominance, it's been almost completely unrelenting. Cowboy after cowboy have tried and failed to tame him for the required 8 seconds.
I've attempted to ride him 5 times. I think I've rode him 8 seconds total, finally, with all 5 of those trips.
This is the PBR.
Bushwacker competes only in the final round of PBR events, and it's the cowboys themselves that choose whether to ride it. A cowboy score is determined by judges, who are evaluating not just the human's performance, but the bull's as well. Choose a lackluster bull, get a lackluster score. But if the cowboy fails to ride the bull for the full 8 seconds, his score is 0. This makes picking Bushwacker the bull riding equivalent of a Hail Mary. Huge risk, huge reward. A strategy most riders avoid.
I'm a little different. I'd rather go out on the limb every time. And the way I look at it is, if you're going to be the best bull rider, you got to ride the best bulls to do it.
No one has tried and failed to ride Bushwacker more times than J.B. Mooney.
First time I ever got on Bushwacker was in California in 2011. That's when I really realized what he was all about. He jerked me down pretty hard, and my head met the back of his, slung me way up in the air. He did make me look stupid. Everybody thought, well, he probably won't pick him again, but every chance I got, I pretty much picked him. I got on him probably 8 more times after that, and every single time he handed it to me again. It just kind of pisses you off after a while.
J.B. Mooney has a new tattoo, compliments of Bushwacker.
Before I even left to go to Tulsa, I told my wife, I said, Bushwacker's going to be there this weekend. I picked him. I had that feeling that I wasn't going to let him throw me off this time. I was going to do everything in my power to hang on to him.
Maybe, just maybe, the impossible can happen. It's over! It's over! We have seen history! The greatest ever has been bested!
If I'd have had to ride him 8.2 seconds, I'd have been out of luck. Because when that whistle blew, I hit the ground hard. I wasn't for sure when I hit the ground if I'd rode him or not. I knew it was going to be pretty close. So when I crawled up on the chute, I looked up and I seen that clock said 8. I felt 10 foot tall and bulletproof.
Bushwacker, I don't really think he has any kind of a concept about 8 seconds. I don't think the bull thinks that he was rode. What I do think is he knows that JB was there longer and he wanted him to be there. But, you know, in Bushwhacker's mind, he still won.
News of JB's ride rumbled across the plains like a distant thunderclap. Not since Freckles Brown first tamed Tornado has 8 seconds so shook the world. 1 week later, in Nashville,
Bushwacker, he picks him!
JB picked Bushwacker again, hoping that lightning would strike twice.
Bushwacker gets some revenge.
Once again, he made me look stupid.
For now, the natural order of man and bull has been restored. But the time will come when Bushwacker is no longer the alpha bull. But Bushwacker doesn't know that. He doesn't understand concepts like aging or the future. He is forever locked in the present. And right now, all he knows is this. He is Bushwacker, and he is here.